The president spoke to this yesterday and basically said he put it back on you, the Democrats in the House.
Megyn, I answered that. Megyn, did you hear me answer that?
Third down thing.
Megyn, did you hear me answer that part of your question?
Not exactly. I mean, I heard you try,
right,
but I didn't hear a substantive
you
response.
I'll give it to you again, but you have to focus on the question, on the answers, not just the questions.
Okay.
Your rant last night about the process and how bad the process was gave cover for your colleagues to vote over. Look, I got to tell you something.
One at a time.
Peter,
you set up a phony majority.
Peter, one at a time, and it's my turn. Stop whining and get the bill passed.
Now to Peter King.
That's the problem.
No, this is phony. This is phony.
Guys, we got three microphones here,
right now
and it's tricky.
We did last night. 94% of Democrats. What percentage of Republicans? Nice work.
Anthony, just keep quiet for a second. Rather than say
we voted. I got 94% of my colleagues. What percent did you get? How did that whip organization go? How's that crackerjack Peter King whip organization working out?
Rather than save lives.
Who is a lobbyist, and what he said on that tape is that his wife. Can I have my turn?
Sure.
Okay. Because what he said in that tape is, I thought I could have my turn. I thought I was getting my turn now. Where's my turn? What he said in that tape is that he believes in liberty and his wife believes in liberty. And what's happened in the past to very left-leaning groups and actually speaking to groups that had cases on abortion and ethical obligation that they will step down and they don't need politicians or the press pushing on them.
I know you like giving speeches, but you're doing an interview.
I got 20 seconds against a hard break. Go ahead.
What's the question?
Well, you
I heard your speech.
Right,
what's the question?
I got to go, Congressman. Thank you so much for coming on. All the best to you.
Great interview. Aces.
Thanks so much.
I would ask the American people to listen to the following exchange. Will the gentleman from New Jersey kindly inform the House the source of the memo that he just read from? That silence that you hear is the gentleman from New Jersey read from a fake memo. I will yield, if only for the purpose of telling us the source of the document.
Well, the gentleman not yield on the facts, then.
I've asked the gentleman a direct question.
I'm responding with a direct answer. As much as the gentleman from New York
saw just now is a microcosm for this debate. A real piece of legislation that for a year we've been working on, and a fake document they won't even give the source for.
Look.
No, you're not answering my question. How is that fair?
Megyn, you're going to have to let me answer the question. We're going to have a conversation that gets us anywhere.
Go ahead.
The only question here is not whether or not there should be a tax on that. The question is where the limit should be and how much should be withheld.
No, I'll ask the question and you're not answering. Just tell me how is it fair?
Ready?
I am.
They are a wholly owned subsidiary of the insurance industry. That's the fact. And now they stand up and say that...
Mr. Speaker, I ask the gentleman's words be taken down.
Oh. You really don't want to go here, Mr. Lundgren.
The gentleman will suspend. Gentleman from New York will please take a seat.
Make no mistake about it. Every single Republican I have ever met in my entire life is a wholly owned subsidiary of the insurance industry. That is why Americans...
Mr. Speaker, I ask the gentleman's words be taken down once more.
I will suspend. From New York will please take a seat.
Enough of the phoniness. We are going to solve this problem because for years our Republican friends have been unable to and unwilling to deal with it.
Referring to New York Congressman Anthony Weiner, who claims one of Beck's advertisers, Gold Line, is ripping people off.
Look, I want to correct a couple of things. You said you're refereeing this, but you've made a couple of mistakes over the last few years. If you're buying it as an investment, you are going to lose money if you buy it through Gold Line. You're a business
Let me just tell you, hold on one second.
Hold on.
Okay, hold on 1 second now. And again, I'm not holding water for Gold Line. I don't make any money.
Yes, you are, buddy.
No, I saw the Beck interview. Why do you think I would hold water for Gold Line?
I saw the Beck interview. You were making up stuff. 18% markup.
Wait a minute. Congressman, don't make charges don't hit and run there. Why do you think I would be holding water for Gold Line?
Where you have yet to tell your viewers where you got the 18% markup from.
Gold Line says 18%. Gold Line says 18%.
That's not what you said. That's right. Gold Line fed you that number. You did nothing to substantiate it, did you?
All right, hold on a second, because Gold Line...
Thank you, Dave.
By the way, did you ever look at a disclosure statement from Gold Line?
I did. You know what I'm holding in my hand?
Wait a minute, but you said there was no disclosure statement.
Partner of yours in a
They are not a business partner in any way that would compromise our editorial content, and that's the point.
You were on with Beck the other day like a lapdog, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You didn't check any of the facts. Can I ask you a question, Dave?
Yeah.
When you bought your gold coins, you buy them from Goldline?
No, I did not.
Because you shopped around, didn't you?
In 1935, when there was the Social Security Act, and we decided we weren't going to allow 30% of seniors to slip into poverty, Democrats proposed, Democrats passed, Republicans opposed Social Security. In 1965, when Medicare was passed, Democrats proposed, Democrats supported, Republicans opposed, and now Medicare is a fact of life. This is what members of Congress get. This is a guidebook with affordable health care plans, many choices, deep discounts because we pull people together, minimum standards for each plan. This is what members of Congress get, but they don't want you, the American people, to get it. This is what it's about. The Democrats want this for you, and the Republican parties just wants it for themselves. I yield back the balance of my time. The Speaker said, very simply under the cut-go rule, if it is your intention to create a new government program, you must also terminate or reduce spending on an existing government program. We can't simply say, because it's a favorite program of the Speaker, we're going to waive the rules.
The gentleman will state his parliamentary inquiry.
Is it not the rules of the House that under Clause 10A of Rule 21, what the Speaker articulated in this sentence is in fact the rule?
Does not support a point of order at this stage in the debate.
The rule exists, but we don't need to follow it. I withdraw my parliamentary inquiry.
The gentleman is untimely. The question. The point is that the gentleman is untimely in his point of order. The gentleman will state his parliamentary inquiry.
It's a simple question. Does the rule stipulated here exist? And is the only reason we're not following it is I didn't get to the floor in time?
Chair will not respond to critical commentary. The question is on the engrossment and third reading of the bill. Those in favor will signify by saying aye.
Mr. Speaker, I yield 1 minute to the distinguished gentleman from New York, Mr. Weiner.
Gentleman's recognized.
Great courage to wait until all members have already spoken and then stand up and wrap your arms around procedure. We see it in the United States Senate every single day where members say, we want amendments, we want debate, we want amendment, but we're still a no. And then we stand up and say, oh, if only we had a different process, we'd vote yes. You vote yes if you believe yes. You vote in favor of something if you believe it's the right thing. If you believe it's the wrong thing, you vote no. We are following a procedure. I will not yield to the gentleman, and the gentleman will observe regular order. The gentleman will observe regular order. Gentleman thinks that if he gets up and yells on it, he's going to intimidate people into believing he's right. He is wrong. The gentleman is wrong. The gentleman is providing cover for his colleagues rather than doing the right thing. It's Republicans wrapping their arms around Republicans rather than doing the right thing on behalf of the heroes. It is a shame. A shame. If you believe this is a bad idea to provide health care, then vote no. But don't give me the cowardly view that, oh, if it was a different procedure, the gentleman will observe regular order and sit down. I will not. The gentleman will sit. The gentleman is correct in sitting.